This is Barry, G8AGN, and I'm at the QTH of Bob G4 APV. It's the 21st of April 2021, and we're doing another test on 30 terahertz. This is the new plate modulator, and this is now working at QRSS3, in other words a dot duration of 3 seconds. So things seem to take a long time to happen, and the gaps between the characters seem very long.
Dot. Dash. Another dash. And another dash. Dot. Okay, that's an 8. Dot. Dash. That's a gap, so that must be an A. So we had 8A.
Yep. Okay. Right, so let's just turn it on. Hopefully that's now transmitting. Hopefully. Yeah. So we're still running at 15.1 volts and 19.9 amps. So that's what, nearly 300 watts on the plate. And it does feel quite warm, put it that way. Okay, thank you. Well, this is at the receive end, and we're waiting for, oh there we are, that's obviously a dash, I think. We've now swapped over the transmitter and the receiver locations because we were having a lot of trouble with wind blowing across the face of the hot plate source. When the wind wasn't blowing, then we were getting quite consistent signals across the 50 odd meter path, but we've now swapped things around to see if we can get a more consistent signal, and so that we can read the QRSS reliably. Well, I'm now at the back of the receiver looking down towards the transmitter. I can just zoom in on that. There it is. There's the transmitter. This seems much more consistent now because we've got the transmitter in a place which is now much more sheltered. Before, I think the wind was blowing more or less straight onto the face of the hot plate, whereas now the wind is behind the hot plate, and the hot plate itself is shielded from the wind by a hedge. So we now do seem to be getting much more consistent signals. It's the 21st of April 2021, and this is Bob, G4APV, who's just setting up the transmitter for a 30 terahertz test. So Bob's put in a message which he's going to send to me. So I will now walk back to the receiver and we'll see if we can copy what he's sent. So here's the receiver set up. So I'm now going to go around the back and attempt to try and receive the message and then decode what the dots and dashes mean, which is quite hard when you're sending such slow morse. You have to write it down. Right. I'm now transmitting to Bob at the other end of the garden. My report to him. The hot plate source is running at 15 volts and just over 20 amps, so that's 300 watts input. It's still got a breeze at this end of the garden, which is causing the problems we had originally. We're now at 42 meters in this attempt to do a two-way contact. So Bob is hopefully trying to copy the signal now, and because it's so slow, the easiest way is to write the dots and dashes down on a piece of paper, which is what he's now doing. So I'm now down with Bob and he's trying to receive my signal at the moment.